This page is analyzing two loans, trying to determine whether it is worth it for you to pay money to get a lower rate. That means paying points. 1 point is 1% of the loan amount. You can see in scenario 1 and scenario 2, whatever your scenarios are, it'll show you what the discount points are in each scenario, what the cost of those points are, or in other words, the cost you're paying up front to get a lower rate. So you're comparing, what we're trying to do here is determine when the break-even point is. So in other words, you could pay for a lower rate. How long do you have to stay there to make it break even? So in the chart on the left, we're comparing total out-of-pocket cost of the principal and interest payment plus the amount you paid, the one-time cost you paid to lower the rate. And we're showing this at 12, 24, 36, and 48 months. If it takes longer than 48 months to recoup the cost, my general recommendation is don't pay the points. Some people could see it another way, but that's my personal view. Anyway, so the first chart only counts the out-of-pocket cost. Over 12 months in this example, it's counting the total payment. So on this bottom chart, P&I is the total payment. And then P&I plus points, that's what we're showing in this chart. It's showing the total out-of-pocket cost. So you want less out-of-pocket. Less out-of-pocket is the better choice, at least according to this data. And the chart on the right is taking the chart on the left, but also factoring in the principal paid. The reason why this is, so out of all your out-of-pocket costs that you're paying per month on a payment, part of that goes to principal. So you're paying down the loan that much. So it's kind of like, out of everything that comes out of here, part of it is going into essentially like a savings account. And the savings account is your house that's reducing the cost. So the true out-of-pocket cost, or in this case, principal and interest plus upfront cost, and then we're subtracting the principal paid. Because when the interest rate is lower, more of the payment is going to principal than the other scenario. So if you want a true comparison, including principal paid, the chart on the right is more accurate. Because you can see in this scenario, the break-even point, what we're talking about here, without factoring principal paid, is somewhere between 3 and 4 years. But when we factor principal paid, it's somewhere between 2 and 3 years, which is a pretty significant difference when you're trying to calculate whether it's worth to buy points. There are other factors you could consider, like the cost to refinance. It's possible you could refinance for free, but I'm just trying to include the variables that we can control.